Hello. Hope everyone's well. I have been a little distracted of late. Something about ice storms kind of kills the productivity. Certainly kills my ability to go into work. So you'd think I'd be more productive, but that's not how it works, I guess. Once you're snowed in or iced in, you just kind of want to curl up with a book. But I did do some things. I tried to be a little productive, not as productive as I would have liked, but a little bit. One of the things I did was go through some stuff to empty out some boxes to hand off to someone else. But, while going through it, I found a bunch of things to make me nostalgic. Some old Dragon magazines, some old comic books, and I found this. Now, I had forgotten where this had gotten off to. This is, of course, the Unearthed Arcana. Classic book, filled with information that was a lot of it was originally released in Dragon magazine, but some of it wasn't, and it was corrected and so on. And it definitely brought a new level to Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, not to be confused with Dungeons and Dragons at the time, which was the box sets. And this was not actually compatible with the box sets. It gets weird. Let's just leave it at that. There's a weirdness between the two. They're just similar enough to be similar, but just different enough to not be the same thing. Let's leave it at that. Anyways, I found this, and I rather enjoyed it. I love the cover. The cover art is amazing. And to say that this expanded AD&D quite a bit would be an understatement. It added classes, it added a bunch of new magic, it added a stat, comeliness. Now, comeliness was an interesting thing where they decided to split charisma out so that charisma was just your personality and comeliness was your appearance. Originally, they were sort of a combined stat. It was sort of how good you looked and how good a personality you had. This could sort of be drawn as Sean Connery has a really good charisma, but is maybe not the prettiest man in the world. He's not ugly, but, he's no Brad Pitt. Or the guy from White Collar. He's charming. Sean Connery was a charming guy, strong personality, but wasn't the most handsome guy in the world. On the other end of things, you end up with people who are stunningly beautiful, just innately so, and then are socially inept. So they decided to split that into two stats and have comeliness be the physical attractiveness, the actual beauty, and then charisma as it's the force of personality. This presents some problems, which should be obvious to a number of people. What is a standard of physical beauty to some may not be the same for others. And the cultural expectations of physical beauty vary in our own modern world, much less in a fantasy world where there are multiple different races with different physical characteristics, such as height, pointy ears or not pointy ears, different skin tones that are beyond that of normal humanity, any number of things. And so it became it relatively quickly went away, but it was an interesting idea. It was an experiment. And this is really a book about, sort of experimenting with new things, some of which stuck, like, they have some classes in here that recur fairly often. The Druid's in here, the Cavalier has popped up in several forms over the years. The Thief Acrobat, and so on. So, I mean, it's interesting, and it's interesting to look back on it. I haven't broken this out in years.
Data received. Analyzing.
And apparently data has been received, and they're analyzing it. I've got to do something about that. I keep meaning to, and I never do get around to it. Oh well. Anyways, I thought I'd share my little bit of nostalgia that I discovered today. Like I said, I've been a bit out of productive headspace due to being iced in. I'm going to try and be better about that this week. I apologize. Anyway, subscribe, like, share with all the people, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.